to put away the pallets or cartons on the high rack. Okay, so if the bin is full, there is no capacity in the bin, so then it will find the next empty bin and empty storage bin. So this strategy is always work for example, when we want to keep the product always in the empty storage bin. So in that case, we need to set up this strategy. And bulk storage is so when we receive some kind of um, um, like very big machines, or so the product is very big in size. Okay, so we cannot keep that in the racks, so it is just stored in at the ground level. So then, so we can set up the bulk storage. So the pallet storage is nothing but it is a high rack, so it is always stored uh, um, the pallets. So the put away strategy, how it will work. Okay, so this is based on, so the put away strategy based on like a storage type, storage section, storage bin type, and storage bin. So storage type, first system will determine the storage type. So that is based on the storage type as sequence. Then it will check for the storage section. So under the storage type, we can have multiple storage sections. So then, so system will determine the storage section that is based on the storage section sequence. Then it will determine the storage bin. So for that, storage bin type is the strategy to determine the storage bin. Storage bin type is nothing but, so for example, so we have the pallets. So some pallets will go and sit in the storage bin, which is 1 meter height, and some pallets will store in the storage bin, which is 2 meter height. So based on the storage bin type, so we can still allow the put away of the pallets into the different bins based on the physical attributes. So based on this, the storage bin is determined. So here the put away warehouse task. So it contains product quantity and warehouse process type. So this warehouse process type is nothing but, so it is the movement, it represents the movement of the product within the warehouse from one location to another location. So whatever the product we are moving, so that is with the warehouse process type. So and then it contains, Butaway task contains source storage data and destination storage data. So source is nothing but the GR area and destination is nothing but the final hierarchy. So this is again how the storage type subsequence is determined. So in case of put-away strategy, so first the storage type subsequence, how it will determine. So it will determine, so based on the warehouse number, and this is PASI is nothing but put-away control indicator. So this is assigned to the product master, and this is the warehouse process type and quantity classification. This is not a mandatory one, and this is also not mandatory one. So this is majorly based on the warehouse number, put-away control indicator, and warehouse process type. So based on these criteria, system will first determine the storage type. So this PASI is assigned to the product master in EWM system. So based on that, when when we receive that product, system will check what is the put-away control indicator, and based on this, so what is the strategy we have maintained? What is the storage type sequence we have maintained with this combination, warehouse number, PASI, and warehouse process type? So this storage types as sequence, once it is determined, so based on this, what are the storage types we have assigned to the storage types as sequence? So this is in the configuration level. So based on this, system will determine the storage type. Similarly, the storage section also, it is determined. So each storage type will have different storage sections. So the storage section is determined based on the storage section indicator, warehouse number, and storage type. So this hazardous rating, this is in case of the hazardous material. So if you are receiving hazardous material, so then this is also one of the criteria to determine the storage section. So this is again the storage bin type. So storage bin type is nothing but the so based on the HUs. For example, some pallets are so stored only in the storage bin, which is 1 meter height and 2 meter height. So based on that, we can segregate the storage bins. So and then system will determine the right storage bin based on the storage bin type. So this is storage bin determination. You can see storage type, storage section, and storage bin type. So put away execution. So using warehouse task. So that means for each movement, system will create the warehouse task. So there are two different warehouse tasks. It's a
Okay.
product warehouse task. Yeah, and handling unit warehouse task. So
I'm sorry. What is this warehouse task related to handling unit?
yeah, so there are two different warehouse tasks. Okay, so one is product warehouse task. Product warehouse task is nothing but it is without the handling unit. So we are just received the product and we are just storing those into one of the loose parts. For example, so we receive loose parts, so it is just stored in one of the storage type. So without the handling unit. So when we have the handling unit, system will create the HU warehouse task. So there are two different movements, right? One is product movement and one is the HU movement from one bin to another bin. So when we are moving pallet, so then system will create the HU warehouse task. And when you are moving just only the product, so it will create the product warehouse task. So these warehouse tasks can be confirmed via Fiori and RF environment and desktop transaction. So this is the goods receipt. Like so after the unloading, so the warehouse operators, so they will do the packing and then they perform the goods receipt. So when the goods receipt is performed, you can see it is updated at the inbound delivery so document level, and also it will update in the storage type, which is nothing but a GR zone. So packing. So after the unloading, so in the inbound delivery level, so there is a inbound packing work center. So there the user will perform the packing. So this I will show in the system later. So handling unit. So there are different handling units, as I said, like pallets, bed boxes, cartons, or white baskets. So we can see some pallet, and so on top of the pallets we can keep the cartons. So in case of a nested handling unit, so we'll have big pallet. Inside the pallet we can place several boxes, right? So that is nothing but a nested handling unit. So this is the storage control. I will just explain the so high level of the functionality. So this is mainly in the EWM. So the storage control is nothing but there are two different ways. Okay, so the process oriented storage control and the layout oriented storage control. This is only works with the handling unit. So when the inbound delivery is created, so we need to have the handling unit created for the product. That means packing needs to be done. So then only system will perform the POIC and LOIC. So this I will explain in the next slides. Process oriented storage control. For example, so when we receive the product from the external supplier, so in some case, like when we receive, we just do the goods receipt and we will directly put away into the final storage bin.